Are you busy? Hi, I'm Jeffrey Paul with another inspiration for your life. Are you busy? Boy, that's almost a rhetorical question to a child, to an adult, to a retired person. All you hear is, I am so busy. I am so busy. It doesn't matter if there's a pandemic. It doesn't matter if there's a quarantine. I'm so busy. I'm so busy. And that really can get you into trouble. In fact, not only can it, it will. It's almost a disease syndrome going around of I'm busy. And I've got a poem in the back of the journal that I've written that really just speaks to this. And I just want you to hear this. I'd like to read it to you. It's from an unknown author. I always admire those kind of people. He's running around with all kinds of labels of unknown author. But this is called The Difference. And I found it when I was writing my book to hear learning to hear the voice of God, because there's so often the thought is, I'm so busy, I can't take time to hear God's voice. I can't take time to pray, or whatever you might say subconscious. I'm just so busy, but I'm going to get to it. I am going to get to it. I really want to do it because I know it's good for me. Well, listen to this poem by an unknown author that's called The Difference. I get up early in the morning and rush right into the day. I had much to accomplish that I didn't have time to pray. Problems just tumbled about me, and heavier came each task. Why doesn't God help me? I wondered. He answered, you didn't ask. I wanted to have the joy in my heart of this day, but the day toiled on, gray and black. I wondered why God didn't show me. He said, but you didn't seek. I tried to come into God's presence. I tried and seek Him with the keys, with every key that I had to unlock the door. God gently and lovingly, my child, you didn't knock. I woke up early this morning and paused before entering my busy day. I had to take time to truly share with God so that I could accomplish greater things in my day. That I had to take time to pray. It's interesting. Poems so many times say so much in just a short few words. But how about us? We're moving so fast in today's economy of time. We're working no longer 5 days a week, but 6 and 7 days a week, whether it's in one form or another. And in between, we're filling it with every possible social media to, busyness, to shopping, to all the different things that we can possibly imagine. I'm just too busy. Well, I want to share something with you, and this is important. And we had really an important Bible study last night that many of you attended that represented the relationship of how Peter, in his busy schedule of fishing, slowed down to rest and hear the voice of God gently inspire him, motivate him, teach him, and empower him to truly change his life. That's what the voice of God does. It gives you the power, the confidence, the inspiration, the motivation, and whatever else you need to empower you to live a life of abundance. Now, let me share this with you. A life of abundance that comes out of John 10:10 in the Amplified Version represents not only after you die and go to heaven and everything is la la land and whatever it is, but it says that you have abundant life here and now and in eternal life. That's why Jesus in the prayer of the Our Father said, as it is in heaven, so it shall be on earth. The reality of this is that so often when you take the time to truly hear his voice and allow him to guide your steps, your scheduling, your words that you speak or don't speak, and the things that you do each and every day, when you allow time to hear God's voice, even in the midst of your busy day, not only in just the prayer time in the morning, but throughout the day, your day becomes a greater peace. Your day transcends above no matter what the circumstances. And there are many crazy, wild, nutsy circumstances. But he gives you that peace that transcends all understanding, it says in Philippians chapter 4, verse 7. So today, as the poem from the unknown author says, take the time just to pause and rest in the presence of God. It takes but a minute. But when you do it, it multiplies your hours, it multiplies your joy, it multiplies your excitement, it multiplies your motivation and hope, and changes a busy life into an abundant life. And you're supposed to be living an abundant life here and now, as well as for eternity. Hey, listen, if you haven't joined us or signed up to register for our workshop coming up a week from yesterday, we're going to have 4 weeks of learning to hear his voice. So this might be a good way for you to really get engaged. Every Thursday night, I'll be doing a coaching session. We send you a journal and a workbook and a devotional every day to help you guide each day, just short little bites of processing into learning how to hear God's voice and confirm it, and to really utilize it for the purpose that he created it for you. As it says in John 14:26, to remind you, to encourage you, to instruct you, to protect you, to give you peace that transcends all understanding. Join me. Register right here below the title and see all the things that we're going to provide for you in a private Facebook group. And then every Thursday night, mark your calendar, mark your schedule, 7:30 p.m., and then every morning we'll be here at 7:30 a.m. to encourage you with a short little inspiration to apply to your life, to live more of an abundant life each and every day. I'm Jeffrey Paul. I'll see you tomorrow.